Hello again, teachers. I'm going to show you another tool that can make your life a little bit easier. This is an extension, and this one is called Nimbus. Well, a lot of you have figured out how to use your Chromebook to do a screenshot, where you could take a screenshot of part of the page and then insert it as a picture into something. Well, this is kind of like a souped up version of screenshots, and I'm going to show you how it works. So first you have to install it by going to the Chrome Web Store, and then you can search for Nimbus, and then this is the first one that I want. This is the one you're looking for, Nimbus Screenshot and Screen Video Recorder. Notice mine says rate it. That's because I've already installed it, but these are blue and they say add to Chrome. Yours might look like that if you have not installed Nimbus. So you would click on the blue add to Chrome by Nimbus, add it to your Chrome. You're going to have to go through a few steps where you click allow or tell it yes, you're okay with it to access certain information. So then you need to get it installed. After you installed it, I'm going to show you what it can do and why this one is better than just doing a regular screenshot, because this one gives you a lot more options. So I had searched up the 10-day forecast, and I want to capture a screenshot of this whole forecast, this whole 10-day, which I think it's actually more than 10 days. But I'm going to come over here and I'm going to fire up my Nimbus, this in over here in extension. And it's going to pop open a screen that's going to give me some options. I don't need to just take a selected area. There's different screenshots I can take with this extension. One of them I like is that I can take a scrolling screenshot. So if there's more of this information down here that I want, I can scroll down. You can't do that if you're just using your Chromebook keyboard to take a screenshot. So you've got some different options of types. I'm going to do the selected and scroll. I'm going to click on that, and then it's going to kind of darken the page, and then you have this little cross. So I'm going to click, hold, and drag, and it's showing what area I want a screenshot of. And then you can see that I can scroll down and capture even more of it than is on the page to start with. So I'm going to scroll down. I want to get that whole forecast, scroll down, and then I let go. When I let go, I see some different things have popped up here. This one, if I don't like what I captured, I can cancel. If I like it just how it is, I can save as, or I can edit it. And I want to show you what you can do if you edit, because there's a lot more options under the editing feature. And I do find it takes a little bit of time here. You have to be patient. It might just be my computer, but take some time to pull it open in the Nimbus editing app in the program. So here it's going to take just that screenshot. It's going to load it up. And then it's going to give me some options of different things I can do with it. Okay. If, let's say I don't like how it captured it, which for some reason it's not going exactly where I pick all the time. I didn't have this selected, I don't believe. I could re-crop that and get rid of this side of it. So I can re-drag, re-crop this screenshot if there's some information in there I don't want. And then I push enter. I'll turn that cropping off. Okay. But I'm okay with that. Some more that you can do with this. Let's say that I want the kids to have to try to predict the forecast for one of these days. I can blur out part of it. So I can blur the whole thing, or I can unblur the whole thing. Oh, nope, I made it more blurry. I need to undo. Okay, undo. So I can blur the whole thing, or I can blur out just a portion of it. So maybe I want the kids to predict what it's going to be like on Friday. So I can blur out Friday's forecast, and then they would have to figure out what that weather's going to be. Well, I might want to put a box in there so that they know this is the day that they're predicting, makes it stand out a little bit more. I can pick a different color for the outside of my box. I like blue. I could pick blue for the box. Okay. I can insert some words so I can tell them, please predict the forecast for Friday. And then I can turn that so it's pointing up. I could change the font if I want to change the font. So I've got some different styles of font here. I might want that one. I can add some arrows. I can do some drawing. Good luck. Okay, I can draw that out, and I'm doing that without a mouse, so bear with my not so neat letters. Okay, so I can make changes to this screenshot before I finish it up. Whereas if you just take a regular screenshot, you're going to have to insert it into Google Drawing or some other program and make your changes. I could still do that, but I can do that a little bit quicker here, one shorter step. Now that I'm done, or I'm going to be done with it, I'm going to click done over here and show you what happens next. Now you'll see that I've got some options. I could print it out. I could send it to my Google Drive. I could save it. I could send to Nimbus and save it on Nimbus. And I do have 100 megabytes of storage allowed on Nimbus for a free account. You do have to create a free account the first time you sign up. I signed up through Google. What I probably will do most of the time is I'll want to save the image and then insert it right into a presentation, because I usually do screenshots right before I need them. I could also, if I think I'm going to get to it later or need it again, easily accessible on any computer, I might save it to my Google Drive account. So then I would save it, and it saves that as an image, and then I can insert that whole image into whatever I'm working on. So that is Nimbus. It's just kind of a fancier way to take a screenshot. It gives you a lot more options. So I hope you find that to be very helpful for things you may need to do in your class. Thanks.